Essex County Community Foundation welcomes you to Rising Together, a celebration of hope, resilience, and collaboration in our communities throughout the past year. To open our event and celebrate the ability of arts and culture to lift us up during the most trying of times, please enjoy an original piece from local artist and Raw Artworks staff member, Carlos Arturo Gonzalez Barrios. Rising Together will begin in 10 seconds.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Rising Together, an event to celebrate the hope, resilience, and collaboration that has emerged from our communities in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Before we begin, I'd first like to acknowledge the many lives that have been lost to COVID-19. So many of our friends, family members, and co-workers and neighbors have suffered the most devastating consequences of this virus, losing a loved one, and our hearts go out to each and every one of you. At this time last year, the disappointment we felt from having to cancel our annual celebration of giving due to the COVID-19 was still palpable, as the event has always provided such a great opportunity for us to lift up the work of people and organizations that make such an incredible impact on Essex County. We didn't want another year, especially this year, to go by without connecting with you all. And even though we'd hoped to be in person with you right now, we're so grateful to have the technology that allows us to come together even when we must physically stay apart. Today, we're coming to you from the award-winning North Shore Music Theater, the venue ECCF had selected for our 2020 celebration, where our collaborative work in the arts and culture was to take center stage. North Shore Music Theater is a hub for the arts on the North Shore, and the empty seats you see behind me today serve as a visual reminder of just how severely this sector has been hit by the effects of the current health crisis. We encourage all of you to visit the theater and other local arts and culture venues when they can safely welcome back patrons once again. Over the next 45 minutes, you'll hear from ECCF, as well as community leaders, nonprofits, artists, and donors from across Essex County about how working together is the key to recovering from the pandemic and rebuilding for the future. At the conclusion of our event, you'll be treated to an original and inspiring piece of poetry written and performed by local artist Carolyn Harvey, who you may remember from our 2019 Arts and Culture Summit. Before we get our program rolling, I just want to recognize the support of ECCF's corporate sponsors, without whom this event could not happen. These include presenting partner North Shore Bank and lead partners Eastern Bank, People's United Bank, Institution for Savings, the Financial Advisors, Unicare, and Affiliated Managers Group. We thank them for their commitment to supporting the foundation and for caring deeply about Essex County. You can see a complete list of ECCF's partners on our event website. Our mission at ECCF is to strengthen our communities by elevating all of the good happening within them. We help donors increase the impact of their giving. We support nonprofits in their extraordinary efforts to sustain their cities and towns. And we invest in cross-sector collaborations that are addressing the root causes of Essex County's most challenging social issues. Each part of this ecosystem of support is made up of people and organizations that, this year especially, have gone above and beyond on behalf of our communities. For the last 16 months, Essex County has been navigating a global pandemic that has not only taken so many lives, but has also created unprecedented unemployment, intensified existing inequities, and triggered an intense collective grief for all Essex County residents. Across the regions, lines around food pantries grew, the digital divide quickly widened, and an increased number of people experienced a decline in their overall mental health. This crisis has changed us deeply and has changed us forever. And yet hope still remains. Resilience emerges from the ashes of tragedy, loss, and hardship. While we want and need to reflect on all that we've endured over the past year, what we're really here to do today is recognize that silver linings still somehow materialize in the face of crisis, that despite our struggles, good still prevails. that we are a refuge for one another, that just when we are convinced that we are alone, someone is there to lean on, that in Essex County, we rise together. Since the start of the pandemic, despite their own personal hardship, we've seen donors come together to collectively support critical work happening in their cities and towns. We've seen artists come together to find new ways to continue to inspire us with their creativity. And we've seen countless nonprofits and businesses collaborate to deliver resources to people in need. And all across Essex County, we've seen communities come together to figure out ways to move forward, recover, and rebuild. During these trying times, so many have stepped up in meaningful and innovative ways that no doubt will create a better, more equitable future for all of us. There is still much work to be done to ensure that the light at the end of the tunnel is visible for all to see. But today we celebrate how far we've come. Collectively, we've lost so much in the last year, but we've also found something very valuable: strength in each other. Thank you.